What is going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist. Me. Today we're gonna be talking about how narcissists hate being told what to do. Y'all, goodness gracious. This inner hatred of hating being told what to do as a narcissist myself, it's one of a narcissist's like most self-destructive traits. It just is, y'all. And before we hop deep into today's episode, y'all, everything you want to know about me, you can find right here at mentalhealness.net. My one-on-ones, my coaching, my support groups, my books, my other stuff, everything is right there at mentalhealness.net. Um, but yes, y'all, yes, narcissistic people hate being told what to do. And it gets to the point as a diagnosed narcissist, like what I was saying earlier, that it's a very self-destructive trait, y'all. It's just one of those things that can, ruin your life. Because if I hate being told what to do and I work for somebody, like I have a job, like I've had plenty of jobs, going to the warehouse, going to Wendy's, going to Subway, going to different places like that. And I would hate going in there because I hated being told what to do. Because like if somebody can tell me what to do, that means that they have some type of power over me, right? If somebody can tell me what to do, that means they have some type of control over me, right? And I hate, I can't express how much that I hate that. Like it's hard for me to express how much I really, really hate that the feeling of having somebody above me in any way, shape, or form. I hate it, and most narcissists do. That's why you might get a narcissist or a toxic person that's in and out of work a lot. Oh, I got fired again, babe. Boss, they got me messed up in that place. They got me messed up. They think they better than me. And this is even in the relationship, y'all. This is not even just at work. I know work is the easy thing because there's supervisors and CEOs and shift leads and team leads, whatever you want to call them now. Um, this can be in the household as well. Like just you as their partner or even as their parent, they can rebel towards. So imagine your partner or your kid rebelling towards you just because they don't like you telling them what to do. Like you can give this narcissistic person, right? You can give them the best advice ever, right? You can absolutely give them the best advice ever. And guess what? They won't take it. Sorry, y'all. My thing's on. You can give them the best advice ever, and they won't take the advice because it's coming from you. Like you can just tell them the best advice ever, give them the best life, give them the best quote, best motivational speech ever, and it won't hit the same because it comes from you. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they'll go outside into the world, and they'll say something. They'll tell you like, you know what? I just got the perfect advice from this random stranger on the streets today. They told me this, and it'll be the exact same advice that you gave them. So that's what I'm saying. When like you get narcissists that rebel towards you, try not to take it personally. You know what I mean? I know it's easy. I know it's easy to say that and hard to do, but try not to take their attacks personally because what they're doing is they're telling you how they feel about themselves internally. But you can also see that it's not the message. Your message is on point. Your advice is on point. You telling them, you giving them directions or some constructive criticism, it's on point. It's just that narcissistic person's insecurities just will not allow them to be normal, right? Their insecurities just won't allow them to have a normal functional reaction to what you're saying and what you're doing. It's really difficult. Like I said, as a diagnosed narcissist myself, to even, you know, go through that mindset, go through what it would take to deal with this in this space and whatnot. So I'm just telling you right now, if you're dealing with a narcissist, if you're dealing with a toxic person, and they work for you, or you co-parent with this person, that's where counter parenting comes into play at. If you don't know what counter parenting is just the narcissist or toxic person, whatever, doing the exact opposite of what you ask them to do. Like they're just going against you just for the sake of going against you because they don't want to be told what to do, even in the parenting dynamic. Like, you don't tell me what to do. I don't care if we co-parent, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. You know what I mean? They hate that. They hate it. You know? hate it so much. More early mornings with Lee. Um, but yeah, they hate it so much because that's why sometimes it can be so difficult just trying to parent or co-parent with a narcissist because they just do the opposite because of just it's just this complex within our minds, y'all. It make like our egos are so inflated but paper thin. Imagine having a like our egos are like big ass balloons that are filled to the brim. Just imagine a balloon that is filled like the balloon has reached its elastic limit. It can go no further, right? Like the balloon can get no bigger. You can't fit any more air into it. That's how a narcissist's ego is. But the more full that balloon is, the easier it is to pop. So it's just like my ego is so big and so inflated, but it's paper thin. So if somebody's telling me what to do, or somebody give me some constructive criticism, even if the criticism is right, it does not matter. You just pop my balloon, or you're trying to pop my balloon, right? You're trying to pop it. You're trying to pop this balloon and whatnot. And that's the mindset that so many people can fall into right there, y'all. I'm just telling you, this is what happens. This is the dynamic that so many people fall into. They're just like dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person. He's like, I just can't stand this person. This person doesn't listen to me. This person doesn't do anything I ask them to do. Sometimes you have to use reverse psychology, right? If you're trying to communicate with a narcissist or trying to tell them what to do or give them directions, sometimes you have to use reverse psychology. I mean, if this is somebody that works for you, like if you are the boss and they're not listening to you and they're just doing the opposite, you can go ahead and get their ass out of there. You can go ahead and get them, 5 if it comes out to that. Sorry, y'all. But that's what happens. If this person works for you, you might go ahead and get them out on about it there. But like I said, it can be difficult if this is not a person that you can fire. It's not a person that you can easily separate from or get away from, because if you have to co-parent with this person or work with or for this person, you see what I'm saying? And how the dynamic can be a lot tougher to even try to escape. This dynamic can be a lot tougher that you even try to get away from in any way, shape, or form. It can fall into this category where narcissistic people, like, they will absolutely self-destruct their entirety of their lives to just try to get back at you. This happens quite a bit. And this is what I tell people, like, this happens quite a bit. Like, and they'll keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like, and it's not on you. And this is what I tell people, just if you pop their ego, if you pop their little balloon ego and they get it and they get you, like I say, they get you all angry and mad and stuff like that. This is what I'm telling you right now. Like, you can still win. Like, don't try not to take it personal. Even if it's how do I say this? Even if it's a personal attack because you popped their little narcissistic balloon, it's because you hurt their little feelings. You know what I mean? It's because you hurt their feelings. They don't know. They can't process it. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to act. And this is what's going on. So try not to take it personally. Like, you hurt their feelings. Like a big kid, like a big baby, like a big baby. Just imagine them when they're talking to you and they're just insulting you. Just imagine them just going, wah. Just imagine them just crying. Just imagine them going, wah, 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 like the tears are flowing from their eyes because you hurt their feelings. That's why they get so damn mad, y'all. That's why they're so angry with you. That's why they're so upset with you after when their feelings get hurt or something is said to them, something is done to them. This is why. I say, don't try not to take it personally, because it's not personal. It's intrapersonal. Is that right? Internally. It's an internal battle that narcissistic person is going through. Like I said, it has very little to do with you. But I know it's easy for me to say that, and it's hard to understand it, but it really, really does have very little to do with you. So if you're dealing with this narcissist or you're dealing with this toxic person, and this situation keeps rising and again, when you just trying to have a conversation with them, and they'll yell at you, don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Like, you're not the boss of me. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You can tell when you hit it. You can you can tell. It's kind of like you can tell when you're poking, you're plucking the balloon. Because they'll say things, they will say things to you like that. Who you talking to? What you think you can do? You think you talk to me any kind of way? You're not some of them will actually open their mouths and say, you're not the boss of me. You don't tell me what to do, even if you are their boss. Like, but if you're their partner or their spouse or whatever, that's when it can get that's when the situation can get it can be a very slippery slope, so to speak. You know what I mean? So it just takes time. effort and energy to get to the point where you want to get to. You know what I mean? I just feel like everybody, you can get there, but it just takes a while, y'all. It's master. You have to master the art of narcissism. It's kind of like the way I'm talking about right now makes it like it's some type of like mystical dark art, like Harry Potter, the dark arts. Yeah, it's a dark arts class. This is what this morning series are. It's like the dark arts class to learn the mind of a narcissist, so you can survive and thrive while dealing with this type of person, y'all. But anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode, y'all. Shout out to everybody who came out to our very first in-person workshop in Washington, D.C. this past weekend. Had a great workshop. Got to meet a lot of great people, a lot of amazing people. Helped a lot of people. And the next workshops will be somewhere around Texas or North Carolina, Georgia, somewhere, y'all. We bouncing around a lot. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe now if you haven't hit the subscribe button. And Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video.